Welcome, everybody, to Dead Talk Live. And tonight we have Pia Thunderbolt, co star of 3,000 Years of Longing, which released a week ago. Pia, thank you so much for being our guest today. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk to you. And I want to say congratulations on the film. The people really, really love the film. It's been embraced
Yeah.
by audiences
hmm
around the
hmm
world. So, congratulations
hmm
on that. How do you
Thank you so
feel that you're a part of this project? And this is
hmm
no small project. This is a mega $1 million film.
Massive project.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And for it to be successful, how are you feeling right now about that?
I am still in disbelief because I didn't dream this. It was like beyond my dreams. When first George called me for the audition, I was feel like, really? It's happening now? And I'm really so happy, so grateful to be part of this project. So, and I love it actually. It was great visuals and no sorry and visuals and like storytelling, like
Mm-hmm.
masterfully written and masterfully filmed, I believe. uh like it was perfect expression of love, not only love, it was perfect expression of um weakness of human being, I believe,
And,
such as power, like desire of power, desire of sex, desire of to be loved.
yeah, and the movie is told in a fashion where the Jin is telling the story to
Mm-hmm,
this new woman that he grants three wishes to, and she
mm-hmm,
wants to know about his life. What led him to be bottled up and to become a Jin, which is a
mm-hmm,
genie.
mm-hmm.
And I agree with you. At the end of the story, if you look at the movie as a whole, it's a big love story. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is actually love, but it's all about to be loved
Mm-hmm.
and loyalty. But not only loyalty. In this story, I mean, they both characters wanted to be loved, but they are demanding their freedom as well. I mean, which is very difficult. Freedom and loyalty and yeah, love.
Exactly, exactly. And you really see that in Althea's character when she
hmm
does actually make a wish towards the end of the
Yeah.
film. We're not going to spoil anything, but her real true feelings come out. So you said George called you. Did you send in an audition tape? Is that how you came to know him?
Actually, he did cast back in Turkey because he wanted to film in Turkey and UK, but because of COVID restrictions at those time, he just had to shoot in Australia, Sydney, and but he did the most of the cast from Turkey as well.
Wow.
So I did two audition like callback as well, and my last audition was talking with George. I thought he's gonna tell me play like this and do this. No, it was like casual conversation, and it was around like 1 hour. I was
Wow.
super excited from the beginning. I was like shaking. It was really great experience. I mean, middle of the conversation, he said that you are a great actor, but unfortunately, the role that I'm gonna offer you is small. And I was like, really? I mean, I could be an extra even. I mean, it's an honor for me. And but I felt like no, he's not gonna give me the role because I'm Turkish and I had some experience back in Turkey, the stage experience and TV series and feature film. If the director says to you, "Oh, you're a great actor, you're amazing," but unfortunately, you're not fit this project. It continues like that. I felt like no, he's not gonna offer the role because he says you're a great actor, but this is a small role. But please give it to me. But
But
he
it's not that
gave
small
me
of
the
a
role. I
role.
was like, oh wow, George is different. Sorry.
It's not that small of a role. I
Yeah,
mean,
thank you so much.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I would love to hear how George described your role to you. How did he tell you what your character was going to be like?
He actually he only said that bring the truth in the movie. Just be natural, be yourself. And we did 3 days workshop with Nico, who is assistant and dramaturg of our project. And it was like really intense 3 days workshop, and I learned a lot from Nico, and I had so much fun.
I
Fun,
bet.
I could say, yeah. He's Greek as well.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah.
We had a nice conversation about that yet. Pia is Turkish, I'm Greek,
Yeah.
and we got into a conversation of all things about baklava.
Baklava, yeah. Actually, I didn't know that he's Greek. I should have, looked at who is him, but I didn't because I was too excited right now, like right now. And when he said that middle of the conversation at the workshop, I'm gonna take you to baklava shop, Greek baklava shop. And I said, wait a minute, you should tell Turkish baklava shop. And he said, no, Greek baklava shop. And I said, no, 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 you're wrong. It should be Turkish baklava shop because we do the best baklava, the original one. And he said, no, actually, Greek does the best baklava. And I said, no, you are wrong because Greeks are just telling everything belongs to them, just stealing everything from Turkish culture. And he was like, "Oh, I'm Greek," and I said, "Of course, Greeks, of course, baklava belong to Greek culture." And she was like, "I mean, it
I
was a
mean,
little bit
the
cold."
the Greeks and the Turks have been feuding for since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
They love to,
still.
yeah, still, they love to argue with each other. Now, when you got on set and you started filming, what was it like
Uh-huh.
working with George as the director of this film?
He was super calm and always relaxing the actors. Like
Did he,
he gives the freedom to actor
okay.
to do whatever they want to do. So he only aims to actors bring the truth in the movie, the reality. Not like hey, but I'm acting really well. Look at my acting. No, it's not acting. It's just truth.
Yeah.
Um, and he gives a lot of freedom. For example, he asks, so are you feel comfortable to saying that or doing that? Do you want to do differently this? So tell me, what do you want to do in this scene? I was first shocked, like, oh, no, no, you tell me what you want me to do. And he said, no, please, how do you feel now? Do you feel comfortable saying this in Turkish or in English? And I just thought, yeah, Turkish would be
Yeah.
more natural. And that's how it worked, actually. Not only with me, all the actors, with Tilda and other actors as well.
And that's the great mark of a good director. A good director knows that once he casts the
Mm-hmm,
characters, he will
mm-hmm.
get out of their way. And
Yeah.
that's why George is such a great director. He
Mm-hmm,
chose you for this role for a reason, for what you,
mm-hmm,
Pia, can bring to the role. And I think it's great that he allowed you this artistic
mm-hmm,
freedom once filming started. Now, what
mm-hmm.
would you say was something that you brought to the role that was not originally there? What was like your, you know, I don't know what the right word is, addition to the role that is yours? It's like this is what you thought this character should have.
There was a scene. You watched the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Already. Okay, cool. There was a scene that we're in the car, Tilda and Professor and I. We were in the car. I was just sitting back to Tilda, and I wasn't supposed to pay that much attention, but come on. I mean, I just wanted to use this chance,
Yeah.
and actually, George didn't say anything. Don't do that. It just drags the attention. Don't no. He didn't say. I just purposely did this. Play with my buttons like maybe you realize that, and I just pay attention what she says,
Yeah.
and suspicious and like in a natural way, because
Yeah.
if I were Pia there, I will do the same thing. I will just pay attention,
Yeah.
because but in that situation, George didn't want me to pay attention much, because he wanted to see Tilda at that scene, because it was really like key scene
Yeah.
about the Jin, and I just paid attention a lot. I mean, Jin, okay, interesting. Like, yeah.
So what was it like?
I didn't play like this. No, it was natural, but no, yeah.
And that's why it was such a great performance. Now, this movie, like we talked about, is a big budget film. There's a lot of computer graphic,
Yeah.
imagery in it,
I saw
CGI.
them, yeah.
Were you just like blown away at the level of the production? How much money, no expense spared, and all that?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I was like, wow. I was like in disbelief. I was like, really, it's happening, and I'm in it. Like, they treat me like a lead actor. They
Yeah.
treat all the actors like a lead actor. I was like, oh, I'm a star. I'm a star on this set. Like, I felt really honored, actually, as an actor. It was a great opportunity to work with mad genius George Miller, and we had, like I said to you, we had 3 days very intense workshop with our dramaturg Nico. All the opportunity actually was really, really amazing, and I believe I used it wisely.
Now, your character, for people now that are seeing this interview and are interested to check out 3,000 Years of Longing, how would you describe your character to people?
Oh, my character was an assistant of professor, and her duty was to assist Alethea while she's in Turkey, Istanbul. Apart from that, I just did my best to be natural on the set, and yeah.
So working together with Tilda, I mean, a great actress in her own right. You already said that you paid attention. This woman, it is such an amazing actress. What was it like working with her? What is she like on the set and being a scene partner?
It was really incredible experience. Why? Because she was so professional and warm. I mean, in the set, she used to come and say, "Hi, hello, how was your weekend?" And like, she always have the dinner time, the break time together with the set, with the crew, and
Nice.
she always tries to keep warm relationship, because we have scenes together and we have to be friends. It's not like an obligation, like, okay, I have to be friend, I have to be. No, she was doing it very smoothly and very professional, and I really amazed by her work ethic as well.
Why do you think your character has the ability to see magic creatures? I mean, how would you explain that?
Because my character is Turkish. She's a Turkish assistant, and in our culture, we have so many magical stories. I've grown up with stories, with Jin stories. I'm really familiar to Jin. I mean, when I first read the script, oh, okay, I know that. Yeah. 1001 Night,
Yeah.
from that stories, and it was so familiar to me.
Jinns are become. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. No, go on.
When you grow up with magical stories, you tend to believe in magic and magical creatures. So yeah,
it's all about having an open mind. People who are like, that doesn't exist, they're not going to be able to see it. And people who are open-minded and believe in this,
matter of instinct.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, jinns are becoming very popular in movies over the last several years. Depending on what the movie is, they have been portrayed as demons, evil creatures. That's not the case for this movie. A jinn is really, in this movie, a genie who is able to grant wishes to whoever lets him out. And that's how he tells this amazing story.
Yeah.
Coming from that area and having the knowledge, what are your interpretations of what a jinn is?
Oh, cool. Jin is, I believe,
Well, first of all, is it evil or good?
sorry,
Is it an evil entity or is it a good entity?
good. Always it was. But in our culture, there was a good genes and bad genes.
Yeah.
I mean, not always good. Sometimes bad genes as well. But this was a good gene who were seeking his freedom and love and loyalty. Actually, to be loved. I believe all the point is not only love, to be loved. He was desire love, not only
Exactly.
freedom. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, that was his wish, if he had one, is
yeah.
to find someone to be loved. Now, you know, your acting career is really just starting and taking off.
Mhm.
Um, what are your plans? Are your plans to stay in Turkey? Are you thinking about coming to the United States, exploring your acting career here? Where do you want to pursue your acting career?
Actually, I live in Australia,
Oh,
Sydney. I'm
that's
not
right.
going
Yes, you.
back to Turkey. I'm in
Yeah,
Sydney, and I have been in Australia like more than 6 years, I believe. That's how I learned English. When I first came to Australia, I didn't speak English like even one word.
yeah.
And I mean, it's not the thing like to be shamed. I'm really proud of that.
Oh no, yeah.
And
And there.
in Australia, sorry,
Sorry, I was going to say
go
Australia
ahead.
is a big filming hotspot.
Yeah,
A lot of
it
great
is.
filmmakers, a lot of great actors. So it's really no different. So your plan is to stay in Australia and see what your
Uh,
acting career can do
my
there?
dream is living in America and working in America, but it's a dream, you know. It's a wish. It's my wish. So in Australia, I am working in acting, like in filming industry, doing acting, but it is difficult because I have got an accent. If I were living in America, it would be different, I believe,
Hmm.
because America more open the accent and different look. But here is a bit difficult, but I'm doing well.
That's awesome. Awesome to hear. Uh, what element of this movie do you think will appeal to the audience the most? Is it the just the world, the fantasy world of magical creatures and jinns?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the love
Exactly.
story? When you watched the final product, the movie at the
Mm-hmm.
premiere, what, as a fan now, not someone who starred in the movie, what did you
Mm-hmm.
like the most about the film?
Uh, First of all, the first 40 minutes, I believe, when Jin starts to tell the story, it was like mind blowing.
Hmm.
Wow, like absolutely masterfully filmed. All the magic. It was like so good. I believe the audience will like the magic and
Yeah,
the this story. Then they will find the story not all about the magic and history. There's a history, you know, Ottoman history, and
hmm,
but it wasn't all about the magic, or it wasn't all about the history. It was all about the love, a true love. So the human being seeking to be loved. I mean, not only love, to be loved. That's the point. I believe they will
yeah.
they will just they will just have a question mark um, after the movie, like to be loved, which is so important. I believe.
Now, Althea's character is able to see the creatures like your character.
Mm-hmm.
She's a novelist. She's a literary person. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think it's because that she believes what she writes about? She has come to believe it exists, it's real, and ultimately that is what leads her to see all these magical creatures?
Mm-hmm. Yes, she is really logical character, and she's not supposed to believe in magic and jinn, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But I believe everyone has a room to break the logic,
Mm-hmm.
and despite she says that she is really logical and she has no desire. She says that, and she is really proud of it. That no, I have no desire. This is not the thing that to be proud, but she
Yeah.
is proud to not have a desire. But no, she has a desire to be loved. So Jin convinced him easily. I believe it happens like very quickly because she is ready to believe because she has a desire, but she's not aware of it. Maybe, yeah.
And I love the fact that she was so smart that when the Jin presented himself to her and said, "I am here to grant you three wishes,"
Mm-hmm.
she knew that that's a recipe for disaster. Okay, you know,
Because yes, yeah,
yeah, because
she knows the history. Yes.
yeah, she knows the history of how stories that have been told on
Mm-hmm.
how stuff like this can really go sideways. Pia, we're out of time. I want to thank you so much for coming on here and
Yeah,
sharing
my
your
pleasure.
stories. I really
Thank you
enjoyed
so
the
much for
film.
having me.
It was my pleasure. Guys, 3,000 Years of Longing is available now in theaters. It came out a week ago, August 26th. Go out and check it out. It's a family film for the most part. You know, it could be a family movie. Pia here is a co star in it. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Do you have any final thoughts you want to share, Pia, before we go?
No, thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. It is our pleasure. On behalf of Pia Thunderbolt and myself, guys, stay safe and stay walking. Bye, everybody.
Take care, guys. Bye.